It has been 8 months since the previous video of this 8-foot-long, 300-gallon aquarium, home to a colony of 9 Frontosa, 20 or so Cincinnatus cats, and a few other Lake Tanganyikan cichlids. Right off the top, I need to apologize for the inconsistent quality of this recording. The aquarium is intentionally dimly lit. This diminished LED lighting, coupled with the difficulty of trying to capture on video the entire span of the aquascape, results in a grainy finished product. Add to that the fact that the fish are most active in the morning hours, making the light bleed from the windows reflecting off the acrylic panels, an annoying artifact. Since the previous video, the individuals in the colony have experienced a dramatic growth spurt. The alpha male is over a foot long, and the beta male is not far behind. Even with this increase in size, the colony remains mostly peaceful. Mild temper flare-ups are no more than some posturing by the larger fish. Ever since the inception of this colony, I have been very fortunate to have never experienced an all-out aggressive outburst, considering there are a couple of big boys who could really dish out some damage if they wanted to. I'm always aware of the dangers that could occur. As the members of the colony increased in size, it became necessary to adjust their caves and hiding places to allow for their new girth. My general approach is to keep my hands out of all my aquariums as much as possible. Remodeling is one of the few times I do interfere with their environment, and it seemed like an appropriate time to update the video record along with the aquascape. It took some creative planning to alter the secluded areas for them. In most cases, cave openings were expanded or contracted according to the inhabitants' needs, fully intending to allow the larger fish to remain in their chosen cave, but just stretching the cave's footprint a bit. The method of multiple openings in single structures was used to maximum effectiveness. This rock structure on the far right-hand side of the aquarium has 3 distinct caves. It is home to the alpha male on the far lower right, one of the 2 smaller fish in the center. Notice the limited opening keeping him safe from the larger fish should they try to enter, and a medium cave in the left rear of the structure. The far right and rear left caves are comprised of a black plastic valve cover box from Home Depot. It's about 10 inches long and has openings of 7 inches tapering down to 5.5 inches. When first deciding to keep Frontosa the correct way, I read many experienced keepers repeating the importance of housing them in as large an aquarium as possible, even when they are young, because they will inevitably get large. This advice is imperative, for even in this 8-foot setup, when they are all out for a swim or to eat, they appear cramped. An addition was added to the existing center structure that previously was a single small cave. This center cave is constructed of slate and shale standing on edge to create the walls, another piece of slate lying flat to create the ceiling, and various sized rocks on top to hold it all in place. A large cave was built next to the small one, now allowing one of the larger fish a new place to call home. The far left side rock structure is quite an interesting arrangement. It is comprised mainly of various size lava rocks. Not the best aquascape material to use for Frontosa, lava rock's normal rough surface can damage the body, but most importantly, the eyes of a startled Frontosa. Frontosa are normally a slow plodding creature, but when frightened, they can zoom blindly for cover, and they are not too graceful when zooming. They bump into whatever is in their way, and these big guys can really bump. The lava rock of this structure is over 25 years old, and the rough surface texture has been worn down to a near smooth finish. This massive jumble of lava rock is home to the beta male in the large overhanging cave near the center of the bottom of the structure. 3 of the medium fish also call this area home, one in a plastic valve cover box cave on the far right side, another above the beta male's opening, which is shielded by a flat piece of slate from the beta's area below. To the left of the beta's cave, a lava rock is placed horizontal, creating a cave in the lower left-hand corner. The same fish has occupied this spot since it was a juvenile.